Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guess what finally has arrived? The YSL blushes. I have five shades to swatch and review with you guys. Obviously I have my makeup done already, and sidebar, I am wearing the latest Patrick Ta blush, the She Left Me on Red. It does not look red on me. It is looking very pink-ish, and I think it's even more pink in person than on the camera. I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of blush. I am still very much debating if I'm liking it or not, but let's see how it goes during the day and if I change my mind about it. Back to the YSL blushes. So the 5 shades that I have, and I have to say, I hear a lot of people not being happy, and I'm not gonna say complaining, but I don't think it's complaining, but there's a lot of people just expressing themselves as in, because all the shades are not all available in different countries. That means in the US you have certain shades that are available, whereas here in Europe or in the UK or even probably in the Asian market, we have different shades. I would assume Canada is the same, Australia is the same. And it's so weird. I really do not understand why we don't all have access to the same shades. When I go onto the international website of YSL, I can see 11 shades. When I go to the UK website, there are only 5 shades available. So I picked up the 5 that was here. It does say that the other ones are sold out, but there's no way, they just never came live to be bought. They never had the chance to be sold out, so it does not make any sense. And I know there is a lot of frustration because you guys are seeing some shades, we're showing you, reviewing some product that you can't even purchase. So I hear you, I feel you. So hopefully if you're seeing something today that you really want, you can actually buy it. So let me start by, so I'm sure you've seen probably other reviews, so you know roughly what the product is. So this is a brand new blush with YSL. It's called the Make Me Blush, and it's a bold blurring blush. It's meant to be a full color impact. And to be honest, I would believe this because lately the products from YSL have that super great payoff in terms of color and shade. So this, I believe, it says it's a vivid couture flush that lasts all day. It's a powder blush, so it should technically last all day anyway. Air thin texture, seamless finish, for a bright colored result. Buildable sheer to super bold shade to create statement makeup look. Infused with skincare actives, so, and they're telling you which one, so this is really good. Rose hip oil extract from the YSL Beauty Eureka Community Garden and Squalane. So the Squalane is that very hydrating product. And the Garden of YSL are based in the Moroccan Atlas Mountains. This is true, this is not made up. You can go and have a look. They do have botanical gardens and they are growing plants, and they are you know, harvesting and using the plants, but I think also that they are studying plants to better use them instead of just using chemicals in their product. To be honest, I think this is a great thing. It's well done on them. So now the shades that I have Baby Doll, number 42, 57, Coral Clash. Then we have 93, Restless Rosé, 87, Pink Voltage, and the last one is 24, Suave Sunstone. So let's open them together. So they are retailing at £39 here in the UK, so just a little bit over $40 for you in the US. It's a little bit pricey for such a small blush. There is, what, 6 grams in it? If I compare with, let's say, the Terracotta that has, 5 grams, and I think it's roughly the same price. I guess that's just the price of things now. So Make Me Blush, so shade So see what I don't like on the packaging itself, it's not the name, but only the number. So that is a little bit frustrating. Anyway, enough with me complaining and ranting. Let's start with shade 93, Restless Rosé. Ooh, it's got a really nice gold shimmer into it, or iridescence into it. This is beautiful. Obviously the shade at the top, the color of the packaging represents the shade that is inside the blush basically. So it's quite a close, it's pretty much accurate. So this is Restless Rosé. Then we have, I would assume this is Baby Doll 87. No, it's called Pink Voltage. Oh, so super pink. Really nice, perfect for spring. Then we have 24, that is the Suave Sunstone. I think I really like this type of color. It's kind of a beige shade that is really nice to mix with other blush, and when you just want to have that monochromatic look, or if you have a very fair skin, that should look really nice on you. Then we have 57, where's 57, is Coral Clash. I'm really not sure about this one. Coral blushes are really not my cup of tea usually, so, but it doesn't actually look so deep coral, but it's quite orangey as a blush. I feel like the shades are not, the colors are not exactly what I was seeing on the website. I don't know if it was the same for you guys. I'm just a little bit surprised. And the last one is Baby Doll number 42. And this is beautiful. It's kind of that lilac soft pink color, and it has a little bit of an iridescence into it. It's not completely matte, because they don't all have the same finish. So this one and number 93 have a little bit of a shimmer or iridescence into it. The other ones are completely matte. So now I'm going to swatch all of them. All right, let the fun begin. So number 93, super soft. Definitely a warmer shade. It's a nice pink, but it has quite a bit of a golden undertone to it. And the color payoff is extremely good. This is very nice. We don't see so much the gold shimmer, just a little bit. It just gives a really nice reflection. On the warmer side, definitely. Let's stay with the pink and go with number 87. That is Pink Voltage. So a proper pink. Oh, this is really nice. Really nice. A real pink. Much more matte if you look closely. More matte than the first shade. You can definitely see it now. Now let's go with Baby Doll. I like the name of the shade. This is your lilac shade, or very soft pink. Ooh, how nice is this? If you have a very fair skin tone, this is gonna look sublime on you. Otherwise, if you're like me, you're having a light medium skin tone, you can always layer this or use it a little bit more as a highlighter or just high point on your face instead of just a blush, because this is quite light. And completely matte as well. Now let's go to Coral Clash, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, Coral Clash. Oh my, It is very coral, like very coral. Yeah, too coral for my liking. It's just too orange. I think you really have to have a super, super, super warm skin to wear this. And more on the medium, darker skin tone, because the chances are it's going to be like bright orange on you. I don't know, I am not sure about this one. Not my favorite shade. Not my favorite shade. And let's go to the last one, the Suave Sunstone. I think I'm gonna like this one. It's very light. It's kind of a beige, almost no colors. Yeah, it's, you barely see it on my skin. It's right here, but it's like we don't even see it. That is a bizarre shade. It looked nicer on the website, but now, I don't know. I've added some more. So this here is your Suave Sunstone. It's closer to a highlighter, but it's completely matte. I'm not too sure. Like it's a nice color, but you have to be next level fair skin so we can actually see something on your skin. I am not so sure how I would use this. Whereas, you know, like the pink shade, even the baby doll one, no problem. I can, you know, you can always play with a makeup like this and just have some fun. But this, I mean, it's a nude beige blush completely. So I guess if you just want to have a little accent on a little something onto your cheek and layer it with just a nice highlighter to kind of give you just a glow, that would be nice. But otherwise it's like, and the coral clash, there's just no way. Like, it's completely orange. There's not even an attempt of having a little bit more of a brownish into it, or like, it's just an orange blush, like literally. And no, it's really orange. It's nicer here. This is more peach, but like, it's really orange, guys. So now I'm going to show you something. So I have the latest blush from GUERLAIN that is a beige, pearly beige. It's called beige nacré. So yeah, pearly beige. That is absolutely beautiful. A soft beige that has that iridescence into it. Look at this. How beautiful is this? Like, GUERLAIN does things really, really nicely. If I put this one next to it, you'd say, oh my god, it is the same thing. They are the same blush. But because this one has an iridescence into it, it is the most beautiful thing on your cheeks. It's kind of that hybrid between a blush and a highlighter, but yet not quite a highlighter. But because this is completely matte, it just looks flat on the skin. I'm gonna swatch it next to it, and you guys will see what I'm saying. So maybe a little bit more dark, but this is the GUERLAIN one that has a really nice finish into it. There is a nice pearly touch, whereas this one here, it literally does nothing on the skin. Like, even if you're super light skin, fair, super light, I don't actually think we're gonna see anything. So Suave Sunstone, just don't. Well, in my opinion, I just don't think it's worth it. Whereas if you're looking for a nice beige blush, go with the GUERLAIN one. Also, if I compare the deep coral of Terracotta, so this is from last year, the deep coral, which I really like. Look at how nice this is. This they've put some thought into it, and I'll put it just here on the top so you guys can see actually the difference. So this is the deep coral, and I am wearing it. I think it's a beautiful blush, whereas this is just completely orange. Like, who's gonna wear such an orange blush? There's not even an attempt to kind of add a little bit of pink into it. Like, I'm just like, if you're keen to spend 40 bucks on a blush or this orange, go for the GUERLAIN Terracotta. The formula is exquisite. They are even more hydrating. The color payoff is amazing. You've got a light coral or a deep coral depending on how fair, medium, or dark your skin is. There's the super buildable, exactly the same thing as YSL, but I think the color scheme is much nicer. So these are the 5 blushes. Honestly, in my opinion, I think they've literally just copied Guerlain just a year later. They are a nice blush, don't get me wrong. Some shades are really nice. I really like these 3 pink here. I think they are good color, they're great color. Obviously the payoff is there. They don't seem to be drying. That's nice. I like how pigmented they are, bold. So these 3 shades here, definitely. But I think if you're looking for a coral, go for Guerlain. And definitely if you're looking for a beige, go for Guerlain as well. I just think they've copied them completely. Well, I mean, in my opinion, obviously every brand has their own blushes and it's always going to be quite similar at the end of the day. All worth it. Is the hype actually for a good reason? I think it was about time that YSL has super nice blushes like this. Is it something new that we've never seen before? Not at all. There's nothing groundbreaking. There's nothing out of the extraordinary. Some shades are really nice. Some others is a hard pass for me, and I will probably return some of them because I really just don't see the point. Are you better off to go with Guerlain? In my opinion, yes. I prefer the product. I think the quality is better. It's a little bit more hydrating. It feels a little bit better on my skin. It really glides, and you're gonna have the same or better result. They are super pigmented. The color payoff is amazing. I've tried and tested Guerlain for so long. I truly believe in the product. YSL, I would say some shades are really nice. You know, when you're saying a blush is blurring, I mean, to a certain extent it's blurring, but really if you're applying your blush here, there's not much blurring to be happening on the top of your cheeks. For me, a good blurring product would be a primer that you can consider that is actually really blurring, or your foundation. But a blush, it has to be, for me, it's more about the color payoff. Is it staying in place? The longevity of the product, which I know Guerlain has. YSL is to be tested. I'm sure it is a good product, but some shades are just ridiculous. And the fact that you can't access all the shades is a big no-no for me. So I would say if you're not necessarily excited about it, don't rush, just, you know, sleep on it and see if you actually really want it. If you're really looking for a new blush, there are many options out there. I'm not sure about all the hype. I think because it's a new product, it gets a lot of attention, but you can probably find the same or best somewhere else. Now I am so curious to read what you guys have to say. I know some people will be frustrated because they just cannot access the shades wherever you guys are based. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm really keen on seeing and reading and knowing what you think. Have you tried them, or is it a hard pass for you? I'm not surprised if you're saying it's a hard pass. I'm just not, I thought I was going to be wowed because there was so much hype and momentum, but you know, it's not, they're not that wow. However, the new blush, the limited edition from Hermès. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but oh my goodness me. It is just absolutely beautiful and amazing. It is a bit on the warmer scale of things. It's not necessarily so much for cool, completely cool tone skin, but how beautiful is it? So if you're looking for something that is completely wow, Hermès is the blush to go. Otherwise, you're not missing out. So I hope you've enjoyed today's very honest review. And to be fair with you guys, I think I have to be honest. I have to give you an honest review and tell things the way they are, because at the end of the day, you don't want to waste your money. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe or hit the notification bell to receive notification whenever a new video is being posted. A big thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.